What's up, guys? So I've been asked this question a lot, and today we're going to help answer it. How to be more consistent in Rainbow Six Siege. We'll be talking about mentality, tips you can use in your matches, and how to be more consistent in Rainbow Six Siege. I mean, that's the entire point of the video, right? Well, let's get to it, shall we? So today we're taking you guys through 5 tips on how to be more consistent in Rainbow Six Siege. Tip number 1 is adapt. So what I mean by adapt is you may have a set play style on how you want to play the game and do whatever you feel like you need to do, but you don't know what the other team is bringing. You need to be able to adapt to the situation at hand and learn while the game is going on. So droning on attack, not over droning where you're not using any of that intel, but droning just enough that you can actually see what's going on. 2, on defense, don't just go for spawn kills over and over if they're not working, or go for spawn kills every round, because at the end of the day, the only one that can make sure you win the round is you. Best thing you can do on either side, attack or defense, is position yourself in an area where your team isn't all at, but you're still somewhat near your team. So I call this playing the gaps. On defense, you need to fill in your team's gaps. So where the weak point is, like, let's say on Clubhouse, you're defending gym and no one's on the main staircase or holding the main staircase. There's no utility on the main staircase. Someone could crouch walk up and kill 2 or 3 of you. Playing that gap with either util or with a body is going to secure you a lot more wins in Rainbow Six Siege. And on attack, your entire point is to find those gaps as an attacker with your droning, with your intel gathering, and then try to hammer through a gap. So playing gaps is super key on winning more games in Rainbow Six Siege. Tip number 2 is be around your team. I mean, yes, you can be solo queue, whatever, but if you are playing near your team, chances are you're going to do a lot better than not. When you're attacking, be on the opposite side of the map, away from where your entire team is at, and pushing by yourself is usually going to net you around L. You're going to walk into someone ratting around or someone not ready. But when you're playing together, like you see in this clip, when your teammates are nearby, you are going to win more rounds because there's more people in different angles that can potentially secure a kill. More people to shoot at means that there's more opportunities for you to survive or maybe kill the guy. You don't need to be like literally right on top of a teammate on attack or defense, but being in a situation where like you guys are in a crossfire on where the attacker or defender has to come from is going to net you a lot more kills, because if that guy swings out too far, he's seen by somebody else, and then you take him down. So being in multiple different areas of attack, but also all focusing on the same area, is going to net you more wins. So when you're solo queue, a lot of times on attack, I'll look at what my team is doing, and I'm like, okay, I can either back this guy up here, or I can, go from here so we can choke that guy who's in a different situation. On defense, again, gaps, try to fill the gaps, because when you fill the gaps, you are going to be in a choke point where there's a lot of defenders near you, not necessarily on the same angle as you, but in an area where if you get overly aggressed, they're in a position of power to make a move and potentially help you out. Tip number 3 is pre-fire with your gun up. So here, this is the entire clip montage of me playing against King George in a single game. You're going to see me shooting my gun a lot with my gun up, pre-firing. Every time I check an angle, my gun is up. A lot of times when I see people asking about how to improve, or like, they need better sensitivity or better aim, I see them running around the map with their gun down. And then they aim in when they see somebody, but that's already too late. Your reaction speed is going to be so slow, especially with the slower ADS speed. You need to have your gun up and ready for the fight. Have your crosshair ready to take a headshot off. Like every time I swing out here, my gun is up and I'm ready to shoot. It really is a simple tip, but honestly, this is probably the biggest takeaway I want to give you guys, is if your gun is up, you're going to react a lot faster and you're going to find a lot more kills. Like just this little kill right here. Like, I have no clue this guy's here. I'm swinging out, my gun's up. Crosshair is not perfect there, but like, he's probably swinging past me too, but my gun is up. I know there's going to be an enemy here, so I'm able to react to him extremely quickly. That has really nothing to do about sensitivity or aim. That's just more about I'm ready to take that engagement. So here, I shoot at Aqua. I pre-fire again to where KG is coming from. We take him out of Aqua. Not quite a pre-fire, but you know, you get the gist. So here, I'm ready to shoot the entire time. Look where my crosshair's at. It's all about crosshair placement and making sure you're ready to shoot when you do see some type of movement. So I get distracted by the nitro. I do see one swing out. We kill him instantly. Go for plant. I'll kill them all when they swing. And here, I'm ready to shoot. As I see someone peek out, I shoot, and I keep shooting until that guy goes down. And we take him out. KG goes down. So now we get a plant off, but someone shotguns my guy underneath. So I run underneath with my gun up again, ready to fight. When I know, because I know there's someone down here, or at least I suspect someone's still down here, and I'm going underneath and I'm ready to fight, and my crosshair's not leaving where I'm swinging from. So I'm ready to react when I see somebody. And we kill him instantly. And then we go back up and we win it out. Pre-fire at the diffuser that's down. Another big thing about pre-firing, I've told this to a lot of people, and I'm going to say it to you guys as well, is when you're shooting someone, when you plan on taking an angle, look how I took that fight. I don't stutter step in the door. I walk all the way through the door with my gun up, ready to take the firefight. So the metaphor is, when you're going into a pool, do not tip your toe in and be like, ooh, that's a little cold. You back up, you tip your toe in, and you go a little bit farther, and you slowly wade into the pool. When you take firefights, you need to either cannonball, get in there, or don't go in the pool. Don't tiptoe, because when you tiptoe, you leave yourself vulnerable to the enemy reacting to where you're at, and then they're responding to it aggressively. So here, again, I swing all the way in because I know he's in. Look at the crosshair placement. I mean, nothing more need to be said about this one. And we take him down. We swing in with my gun up, ready for a fight. 5 seconds left. My gun is up. And the ash is right there. I mean, there's not much you can do there. I go in with my gun up, ready to fight. And we take him down. Tip number 4, learn from your mistakes. You're going to make a lot of mistakes in Rainbow Six Siege. We're not all Pro League players. It's just what's going to happen. But learn from your mistakes. Even if the round was a win, you can still learn from those rounds. Because you learn a lot more from, you know, embracing the L that you might have took. I mean, granted, you might have won the round, but embracing that it could have gone wrong so you can learn how to do it better next time. It's a lot easier to learn from a solid L because you know that everything went wrong. And don't get into the habit of being, oh, my team's bad, my team's not good, it's my team's fault. Because unless you're 1v5 in every round, you can still improve at the game. There is time. I mean, this game is all about learning from mistakes and how you played bad the round prior and using that to win for the next round. Like here, I auto-cloned in a spot I probably shouldn't have. And, you know, it's a cluster situation. I swing out and we do get the kill there. But I'm not really celebrating here, which you can see on my face there. I'm not celebrating that kill because I know that that was a mistake. And I'm like, okay, for next time, like I get picked up, I see my teammates swinging out to that green door. I really need to watch the other side angle and like vocalize, communicate, like, hey, I want to clone, I want to drone, and you know, learn from that. The game is all about learning from your mistakes to rank up. Do not worry about what rank you are. It's not going to matter in the long scheme of things if you're not a champion yet. The entire idea right now is to improve the game, get better. So when you do get close to that champion level ability, you basically spawn in as this champion. You don't need a boost. You don't need to do anything weird to get to champion. All you need to do is get your ability to the point where you can actually get it. And tip number 5, probably the most important tip of all, is mentality. It's all about having an iron mental, knowing that you can keep up, knowing that you can win, and having confidence in yourself so that you don't stutter step and make mistakes and get nervous because you feel like you can't keep up. Assume that you are the best player in that lobby while you're in the match. Yes, you can improve, but you need to have confidence in yourself. Otherwise, you're going to play bad. You're not going to go for the plays that you need to make to win the game. On attack, it's all about gap exploiting, finding the gap and pushing through. Defense, sometimes you need to push through and make a play. If you're not having confidence, you're not going to go for those things. You're going to find yourself hiding in a corner, basically doing nothing while your team is either A, carrying you, or B, you're doing nothing to help win the game. Which, you know, you kind of need to if you want to win. Like in a situation like this, it's a 1v2. A lot of people would just give up or hide on site and were like, oh, well, my team threw, they all died, bro, I'm by myself. You can always win the round. You can always turn it around. In fact, when you have more dead teammates, it gives you more of a chance of greatness and making plays that are going to have people looking at you being like, oh my God, this guy is goddamn cracked. Having a good mental is literally the key to playing good in Siege. And if you can't have that, then, you know, you got to work on it. And if you can't have it, you're not going to be a good player. It's all about having mental. All right, guys, that is it about how to be more consistent in Siege. It was mostly just me talking about like tips that you guys can use and work on while you're playing the game. There's no like, hey, use this spawn peak and you're going to be more consistent. I want to give you guys actual tips that's going to actually help you improve at the game while you're playing. Take every game as a lesson. Learn from every mistake or, you know, win that you have, and keep trying to build on top of it. You keep building, and eventually you're going to be like at the top. All right, guys, that's it for today. Make sure to subscribe, drop a comment, leave a like down below for more. I plan to do more tip guides like this and with more game breakdowns. And make sure to stop by. Peace out. And, you know, let's finish this clip out, because why not? Confidence, bro. It is all about confidence.